And welcome to today's video. My name is Rita, this is my channel 10 Red Lipsticks, and this is my July update for the Partners in Cream project pan. So it has been quite a while since I filmed an update for this project, but I have worked away on many of my products, so we've got a lot of rollouts. This is my first time filming on my new phone, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. Hopefully it's going to go well, but we shall see. So, hold that thought. I've made great progress on all of the products in this project, but I haven't quite finished or achieved all of my goals. So we're going to start with things that are staying in the project. So first up is this La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Lèvres lip balm. This is an excellent lip balm. I really like it. It feels kind of silicone-y and very hydrating, really nice. So you should be able to see there we've got this blue silvery line is where we started, and this red line is where we are now. We are now down to this, like, it's all kind of thick, so I don't know if I'm really going to get any more lines out of it as this little triangle gets smaller, and obviously there is some product trapped up here in the bit that's mostly squeezed out, so I'm doing my best to get as much as possible out of this. And yeah, I'm using it mostly at night, really like it, but that is staying in the project until it's empty, because the goal on that is to finish. Another one with the goal to finish, and I'm not quite there yet, is this Tony Moly Cat's Purrfect Eye Contour Stick. Or what's it? Yeah, Tony Moly, that's what I said. So I'll show you with it rolled all the way down. So you can see I have used a huge amount of it and rolled all the way up. This is what we have left at the moment. So I will put up the pictures on screen of my little lines. I find it kind of hard to track these kinds of things. This is just this lovely kind of cooling hydration under the eyes, and it smells kind of citrusy. I just put a hand cream on, and actually broke the lid of the perfume that we'll be talking about in a minute, so I got some perfume out, so I can't really smell it now, but it has this like citrusy scent that's not overwhelming but is really nice. So that is staying in the project, but great progress, so I'm very happy with that, and I'm confident that I will finish it this year, which was the goal, at least get it like flushed out to the packaging. I'm not sure, like in general I don't dig things out, even removing stoppers, it's just leads to mess sometimes, and it's not really worth it to me. But with this formula in particular, I'm not sure about how digging it out will work, because it's kind of like a hard stick, like you can put a lot of pressure on it and it's not going anywhere. So sorry, I just thought I got a bit of bronzer on it, so I was wiping it off there again. So I'm not sure if digging this out will really work. Like generally, if something like this was a bit softer, I'd be happy to like just put my finger in to get it, but I'm not sure how well that will work with this particular formula. So the aim is to get it flush with the packaging, and then we'll see where we go from there. So on to the more exciting news, which is I've finished a bunch of stuff. So let's get into it. First up, we've got the Uoma Foundation, Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I love this. I have the shade White Pearl T1C. It's a great shade for me. I know the different lids are like different formula and stuff. I'll show you inside. I've got like the tiniest bit ever that I can't really reach. It looks like there's a good bit down the bottom. It's kind of hardened though, I think, a bit down the bottom. So yeah, fabulous foundation. I would be up for buying it again, but I got it on a huge deal, so I would want that deal again. But no, lovely formula, very light color, works really well for me. I'll show you actually, because I can swatch a bit off of the pump. I was like, wand isn't what that is, because that's not how you get it out. What is it? So there's a swatch there. As you can see, it's very light. If you're in the super pale family, I'm sure you can find a shade in this that works for you. And in general, it has quite a large shade range, which is great. So thrilled to have that finished and move another base product out of my collection. This project, like the first year that I did this, I just ate through base products because I tend to, like with this, kind of use 2/3 of something and then I don't really want to use it up. So it's kind of sitting around, and I often mix foundation. And I did definitely mix this with things that are too deep for me on several occasions. So then they can just drag out for years, and that's not really the best because makeup expires. So great, I love this project, and I have since I started doing it, for helping me to move through complexion products, because I would just hoard half empty bottles or 2/3 empty or 4/5 empty bottles for the rest of time if it weren't for project planning. So really appreciate it. Next up is an exciting one for me. My Art Deco eyeshadow base is totally empty. Look at that go. Yeah. So this had, let me see, 12 months. How many milliliters are you? I can't see. Oh no, sorry. 5 mils or 0.16 fluid ounces. It's hardly point if it's imperial, is it? Anyway, so happy with this. I really like this eye primer. It's not amazing, like it doesn't fix all of my problems in terms of my oily eyelids, but it works pretty well and it's good value. This was actually a gift, but it is good value, and I'm very excited to have this empty pot now for, you know, pumping a bit of foundation into or whatever for traveling. So yeah, ooh, thrilled with that. And if you have ever tried to pan an eye primer before, you'll know it can take an age. So yeah, very, very happy with this one. Actually, the first year I did this project, I had the E.L.F eyeshadow primer, the old one, which is complete rubbish. Do not buy it. It is absolutely useless. I don't know about their new one. I would be interested to try it. Is it any good? Oily eyelid, deep crease people, please tell me. But yeah, I was trying to pan that old E.L.F one and it was horrific, and I like halfway through was like, I can't make myself do this anymore. It's freaking terrible. I was hate panning it very much. So I did not succeed in the past, but I have succeeded today, and I'm very, very happy. Well, a few months ago, but anyway. Next up is the Sunkin brightening moisturiser, illuminating moisturiser, and this has an interesting smell. It's like quite herbal. You can't see that at all because it is too, oh, put to the side there. You can see like there's little bits still in there that I can't scrape out. And I actually, because of the pump on this, this bit doesn't go down low enough. I had to like shake the last bit of this into another container. I had it in the Wishful mini moisturizer container, and so that's a really bad design, like a huge amount of it I had to do that with. It's one thing if it's like a little bit, but like a huge amount of it I had to do that with, so that was very frustrating. So I wouldn't buy this again for that reason, and the like herbal smell isn't 100% for me. Also in general, I only bought this because it was in the €12 Tuesday sale at Boots. An illuminating moisturiser isn't what I'd be going for with my oily skin, but I did really like the feel of it, and I would use it at night, and the next day I felt my skin felt nice, so I liked it. I wouldn't buy it again, primarily because of the packaging issue. But that is complete, another one finished. Next up, we've got this teeny tiny perfume sample from Ouai. As you can see, there is a little bit still in there. I can't get it out. I tried to like see, could I twist this bit here off, and all I succeeded in doing was breaking the top bit off, and then like some perfume came splashing out then. Let's try again. No, nothing. So yeah, I have broken it. I can't get this last bit out. It is what it is, but I'm counting that as finished. That's fine. Yeah, really like the scent is Melrose Place, which is I would say quite light, and I'm not a big perfume person, like quite fresh, so probably not for everybody, but I quite liked it, and yeah, much more achievable for me to finish sampled than to finish full size, which I've never done and I may never do because I'm just not that much of a perfume person. So very grateful to have this project to get me to do that. Next up is a nail varnish. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche in Diamond Carat. It's a like clear glitter top coat, As you can see, there is still a bit left in. Here's the line of where we started and here's where we are finishing. I can't really get it out. The last 2 times, and actually I might put up a video of the last time I did my nails with this. The last 2 times I did my nails with this, it was extremely difficult. I had to like have the bottle on its side. I had to like really struggle to get out any product. Like I'm getting a bit there, but like that's like enough for one nail because this is kind of dried up a bit because it's really like it could be 15 years old, 10 years old, I don't know. So it's just not worth it. I'm like, it's not even enough to do my whole nails. You can see like the little ball, there's 2 of them in there to help shake it up. So I'm not going to kill myself to get that. Like I would have to dump it out onto a tray or something and then, or a palette, and then use it from there, and it wouldn't even be enough to cover all my nails. So I'm not going to that stress. Excuse me, getting a little frog in my throat. So I'm considering that nail varnish finished, which I'm very happy about because I own way too many nail varnishes. So I think now, next up we have my cream blush, bronzer and highlighter. So the bronzer was the Kiko Milano Sculpting Touch. I love this. I will put on the screen the measurements or the picture of where the lines are, but you can see there that we've got a gap between the packaging. It sinks down in now, and sorry, this is how much we have left as it's rolling out. So my goal was 60 uses. I think I achieved 55 uses in the 3 months that goal was for, but then I did hit the last 5 uses in the couple of weeks after the 3-month mark. Similarly with the Kiko 3-in-1 Mood Boost All Over Stick in 02. There's the swatch of those 2, and this again has like sunk into the packaging a little bit, which is great. And this is how much we have left at the end, so still loads. One update on this, I tried it out. I think I may have said, I'm confused because I filmed an update that I never edited and uploaded for this project, so I'm not sure if I said it then or if I said it in the update that I actually did upload, which is that I tried this because it says all over 3-in-1 stick on my eyes and my lips, creased horrifically on my eyes, and it dried my lips out so badly that they took about 2 weeks to fully recover of like intensive using lip balm 25 times a day. Like it was bad, so wouldn't recommend using it on your lips. And then finally the Kiko Dolce Diva Glam Cushion Highlighter in 01, which is obviously a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury swatch, but anyway. So that's what that looks like there. Let me just drag it down and then shear it out a bit. I really enjoyed using this way more than I had expected. And no, I've like squeezed out so much that it's like impossible to get a good swatch because obviously you would use so much less than this on your actual face. Yeah, you can see there. Anywho, I really enjoyed using all 3. Actually, I really like those products. So yeah, I was just shy of the 60 uses within the 3-month goal, but I got them within a few weeks after that. So yeah, very happy with those, and they are rolling out of the project because I did just a bit behind schedule hit that goal. So in addition to my 2 products that are staying in the project, we have a whole bunch of roll-ins, new products. So first up, I love using this project to get through base products and complexion products. So we've got the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, and this red line is where we are now. My goal is going to be to finish this up. That looks like a lot, but I think that's achievable. I do have oily skin. My face kind of eats product, but also I have, you know, big pores. I get spots often, so I do feel like I use more foundation than many other people use. Also, I think this will mix well. It is a very, very light, kind of higher coverage or medium high coverage foundation, very light shade. And I'm currently trying to finish as well the Catrice Clean ID BB Hydro Cream in 010 Light, which light it ain't, in my deck of panning. So this is like very low coverage and it's too deep for me. It kind of works fine because it's so sheer, but as you can see there, like it's a bit too orange, it's a bit too deep. So I think mixed with the Colourpop, which I actually did today, could work really, really well, having, you know, the mix of the coverage level and the mix of the shade, which I'll do a bit of a rough mix on my hand there. So yeah, I think that'll work really well. And how long will it take me to do this? I don't know. It could be quicker than I think, but it could be the rest of the year trying to finish this. And I would love to, you know, I've gotten the Uoma finished, get this finished in deck of panning, and get this finished in Partners in Cream, and that'd be 3 complexion products out of my collection, out of my inventory, which I would really, really like in terms of my numbers and in terms of how old these products are. Like, I'll put up on the screen when I bought this, I can't remember, but yeah, it's been hanging around a while. Time to get it moving, time to get it out of here. I'm just going to rub this foundation in as opposed to going in and washing my hands now, so I can keep plowing ahead. Next up, another complexion product. So this is the Sephora Collection Concealer in 03 Pearl, or point, no, 03 Pearl. So this is old, and I got it in TK Maxx, so it could be even older. I'm wearing it today with the Catrice Under Eye Corrector, Under Eye Brightener, this tub one. I like it. It's not necessarily my favorite concealer. We don't have a huge amount left. It's really hard. I tried to like melt all of this down with body heat to get it to settle at the bottom, and here's the line that I found, but obviously there's like a lot cut up the sides, so doing my best here to estimate, but here's around where we are, and I'm hoping to finish. I don't know how long it's going to be okay in this container. I might have to dump it out into you know, a little tub in a little while, because it's going to eventually all just collect at the bottom and at the sides, too much for me to be able to use the doe foot, which here's what the doe foot looks like. If you are curious, actually, I will show you the, oh no, never mind, we haven't gotten there yet. Anyway, so this is also in with a goal of finishing it. So trying to get lots of things out of my collection with this project. Next up, we've got the E.L.F. Oil Control Primer Mist. So this is like a setting spray, but it is meant to be used as a primer. And this red line is about where we are. You might even be able to see. No, I don't think you can quite see. But anyway, so that's about where we are. I don't want to finish this. I want to get it down to the top of oil control, because I would like to still have this in my collection. I think you can probably use it as a setting spray. Let's try it now. Like, please don't make my mascara run all over the place. So yeah, I have oily skin. This has been sitting around for a long time. I do occasionally use it, but it won't last forever. So encouraging me to use it to get the benefit of it, but also to get an old product moving, not out of my collection, but moving along, so eventually I can finish it. But yeah, see, like I'm even setting a goal. That means I won't be able to say this is finished, but I think that's correct as well, because for example, I'm not sure if this will start clogging my pores if I start using it every day or every other day. So yeah, sticking with this goal of getting it to oil control to be able to put a new line there. Next, we have another nail varnish. So the one I finished was a top coat, like clear with glitter. This is a bright red. I love bright red nails, I love bright red lips, but I don't really want to force myself to wear this continuously enough to finish it up. So I'm going to say 10 uses. So using it on all of my fingers counts as one use. Using it as on all of my toes counts as one use. If I do some design where I'm only doing a little bit of it on each nail, or I do every other finger or whatever, then that counts as half a use. So basically I have to do that twice. Here is what the brush looks like. I really like the brushes on these. They're like kind of pinched, so it feels like kind of a paddle. And I love that the bottles are so small of these L'Oreal Color Riche. I'm not sure if they even do these anymore, but anyway, this color is Rouge Pin Up, and it is the color that I've been using to mark all of the products that we've talked about so far. So yeah, 10 uses. That'll get a huge amount of this gone, but I'm just not pushing myself that I have to finish it. And this is an older one, so again, moving it through, moving it along, usage wise, I think is very useful. For cream cheek products, so blush, bronzer and highlight, I wanted to do something a bit different this time around. So I'm still rolling 3 products in with usage goals like we had last time, but this time I'm going for 3 bronzers or contour products. So I've got swatches here. Up here is the Penny's Primark PS Bronze Whip, which I think is meant to be like a Chanel Tan de Soleil dupe. And as you can see, it's quite orange. It's kind of sheer formula, which I think is nice, but very, very warm for me. Next, we've got the WetnWild megaglo makeup stick contour. Oh, sorry, and there's the French, in Oaks on You. So like jokes on you. And again, quite orange for me. And then finally, we've got the Sephora collection. This is older, it's like in old packaging or whatever, but I think they still have like very similar product. Colour and Sculpt stick, bronzer and contouring stick in 01 Light. And this is just a much more cool toned, because obviously it's meant to be a contour, and therefore is more kind of brown than orange. So I think this suits me the best. So I'm going to put a 20 use goal on this, mostly because I amn't too keen on cream products when it's hot. I think sometimes it can work and, you know, give that nice kind of lighter blended in look. But if I want my makeup to last for the day, a cream product is not going to cut it with my oily skin. Excuse me. So I'm going to go for a 20 use goal for the Sephora. My goodness, excuse me. And then for the WetnWild and the Primark, I'm going to go for a 5 use goal each. Mainly because if I'm not going to use these in the summer, I'm just not going to use them. And secondarily because I'm wondering, do I really need either of these, or certainly both of these, and perhaps I should consider decluttering them. So yeah, these 3 in for 20 plus 5 plus 5, so 30 uses in total, which I know is very little, but just these kinds of products are not my go-to, so maybe I shouldn't own them, but I think no harm to put those in for a low use goal and at least get some use out of them. It's definitely still going to be a challenge for me. So I've got a lot to be working on in this project. I absolutely love doing this project. Steph and Dalin, who created it, are great project planners and very inspiring to me. Steph just finished her law exams and she's training to be a solicitor, which is fabulous. So congratulations to Steph. That is absolutely excellent. She just posted a video the other day, which I will link below if her update isn't up yet. But if it is, I will link that down below. And you should go and give them both some love. And I'll post Dalin's most recent video down below also. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Loads to keep working on. are your projects going? Let me know in the comments, and if you have a video, let me know and I will come and watch it, because I love that this project is done by so many people and it's just a great community of people supporting each other. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!